All right, so we're here watching, Alex Saucedo. I came today to watch him do some sparring. Sparring was amazing. Absolutely, I saw it was very challenging for both partners, which I thought was really, really good. It looked like some great work to prepare him for his upcoming fight. And you are his coach. This is Pedro.
Yeah, my name is Pedro. Well, I'm Alex, one of Alex's trainers. Eddie is the other trainer.
Hey, Eddie.
And we are almost at the end of this training camp.
So how long have you guys been with Alex for now?
Almost 2 years for now. Yeah, almost 2 years.
And with this upcoming bout, you know, because as of course they make their progression, you know, they get harder and harder fights,
Yeah.
correct? Their opponents. So with this particular one, did you guys do anything, you know, different, or?
No, one training camp is attached to the other. Like it all depends on Alex's progress. Like every time Alex show progress, we can step to the next step and keep working on specific things. But it's nothing special about one camp to the other, except that the sparring partners, when we have a name, we try to find better sparring partners than the opponent we want to have.
Most definitely. Again, like I said, I mean, today was the first time I've seen him spar.
Yeah.
And that was, you know, I've seen a lot of sparring. And today I felt very honored, like, because it felt like a fight, you know? It was very action-packed. They were both moving and definitely getting some good hits in there.
Yeah. This is Alex's last week of sparring. So instead of going light, I believe in challenge the fighter, take it to the limit every time. And Alex is dropping weight, but I still bring him always like good challenging sparring for him.
That's really good. And right now, so you guys do the sparring, and you could do some, you know, of course, the training, the bag hits and the speed bag, and then boom, you have this friendly guy over here.
Yeah.
So Sir Alex was just in this bad boy, okay? So we did, you guys did the ice bath, you guys did the sauna, and...
well, part of recovery and mental work is the ice baths. So after every sparring, we get Alex in the sauna, then ice baths, and that's for like 7-8 minutes every time. So it helps with the recovery and put your ideas in line.
Most definitely. And then how exciting is it for both you guys for this upcoming bout for him? I mean, he's a co-main event. You know, this is a big deal.
No. It's this one is, since he came back and he's working with us, is his biggest fight. So we are training like for that and more.
Most definitely. And then, if you guys don't mind me asking, how do you guys foresee the main card going? Lomachenko versus Teo.
Oh, that's a tough one.
If you guys don't mind, if you guys can give me a breakdown, just an opinion.
For me, I think it's gonna be Loma night because I don't see Teofimo bringing nothing that Lomachenko haven't seen before. All the experience that Lomachenko have, and I think he fought guys like Teofimo before. So I think it should be Loma night.
Now, you believe it's going to be Loma's night, but you guys believe it's going to go the distance, the whole 12 rounds. Or is Loma? What is that quit? That Loma quit thing? That, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I believe
anything can happen because I mean, Teofimo's got power, obviously, but is he going to be able to catch up with Loma and his experience? And his feet are so good, and he turns guys so good that I mean, I don't know. It's just going to be, if Loma can control it, it's going to be Loma's night. If he gets caught, it could go either way. You never know.
But overall, you guys are leaning a little more towards the more experienced fighter.
yeah. Experience and skills.
You're like on the scale, the footwork, yeah.
He has. I mean, like I say, there's nothing he hasn't seen. He had what, 400 amateur fights? I mean, come on, there's nothing he hasn't seen.
I know, it's unreal when you think about that, because I feel like some people forget to bring that factor in.
And that's where you learn. And all that experience is going to come into play.
Okay, and just if you don't mind, can you fill us in for the viewers that are new to Alex Saucedo? So what is his record?
Alex is 30-1 with 19 knockouts.
Which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a pretty good record.
His only loss was in the World Championship fight. So he lost in a world title fight. And as far as we're concerned, that was his last loss. So he's not going to lose again.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, no, his and who's his opponent?
Maurice Hooker that night.
Oh no, I
Oh,
mean
for
that.
Arnold Barboza.
Oh, for
Undefeated, very popular kid, talented kid. We'll see what happens, but
Bye.
Alex is going to be Alex, and if Alex does what Alex does so well, he wins this fight.
God willing.
Barboza's never seen any pressure or power like Alex has.
Well, again, and just for me, like just seeing like what you guys are bringing in for him to prepare, I really, I will say I applaud it, because too often I feel like they don't get the challenges that they need to push them to the greatness.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the only way any of us are going to be great, is we need to be challenged.
He had Shakram Diaz off for 2 days or 3 days.
For 2 days.
He had Lindolfo,
Delgado.
who's actually both those guys are.
Wait, who's the other one?
Lindolfo Delgado.
He's
Not-
one of Robert Garcia's kids, and he's a star.
Not Lindolfo, the other guy that you.
Shakran Diaz
Shakran
of Uzbekistan
Diaz.
kid. He's
He's a silver medalist,
yeah. He's
world
good.
champion amateur, but he's out in the desert with
Yeah,
Joe Diaz.
Yeah, this Raymond kid though, I've heard of him, but I saw him and I was like, damn, this is good.
These guys are good.
These
and
are all
that's what we
elite.
want.
Elite is Alex have during the entire camp. Elite sparring level. Elite.
Like I said again, I applaud that, because a lot of times you
don't
won't
learn
see
anything.
that.
You don't learn anything about beating guys up.
Exactly. No, and I saw them. No, they were both working each other, and that's so it's good for him too, for Raymond, to get some experience and some work, and I know he was saying he has an upcoming fight, I believe in November, but since we're waiting for our guy out here, Alex, if you don't mind, can I get another fight breakdown? Your guys' analysts on this? How do you guys foresee Tank versus Leo Santa Cruz?
Well, that's an interesting fight. It's all. I think everything's gonna resume on how in shape Tank is. I think the stronger guy of those two is Tank, and the guy with most conditioning out there, I think, is Leo Santa Cruz. So it all gonna resume to how in shape Tank is. If he can handle like the volume of Leo Santa Cruz, because he have crazy volume of punches.
He does.
And he can take a punch.
Yeah,
So
that's the key.
that's gonna be the key.
Doesn't matter how good the guy's power is, if you can take a hell of a punch, you're still going to be there.
I'm not gonna lie, like I always watch for that too. I do. Whenever and this is a reason too, like I'm happy. Thank you guys for letting me come see the sparring, because it makes me that much more excited to be working with somebody, when I'm like, okay, I watch them how they move and everything. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, it's crazy. Like some guy will just look so good on the bag or on the mitts.
It's a totally different.
Yeah.
Once you get hit, that changes everything.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. Like you could see that they were exchanging hits and they were both still going after it. It was good. So
And that's what you want.
No,
That's where
of course.
You want to be tested here. So when the fight comes, all the work's been put in.
I'm curious what the viewers will think about that. Like, because I'm sure considering I have been to other gyms and sometimes they will go, they won't have so much of a challenge.
Yeah.
But do you think that's more for the athlete, for their ego?
It's not about an ego. It's about limits. I believe always to push my fighters to the limits. So it's the only way to grow. Because if they always work under the limit, your limit is going to be always here. But if you always push and push and push, your limit is going to be growing with you. So it's a challenge for us as a trainers too, to know when to stop. Like, okay, the limit was here, we put it here, and now it's time to hold it. We already grow. Now it's time to hold it. And after the fight, we're probably gonna think in the next one. But right now it's like Alex is being pushed through his limit. He grows in this training camp. His mindset is different, and a lot of things like his defense, his footwork that we've been working a lot is gonna be improving every time.
So how many fights have you been with him?
This is gonna be the third one.
3. This will be the third.
Yeah.
So how does it feel, like as a coach, the progression with the fighters? Is it
It's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, the key is Pedro. This is one reason why he's here. Is we stick to fundamentals. you see a weakness on his part. But if you'll stick to the fundamentals and get great condition, everything else is up to the fighter.
I've been teaching like that. That's my way to teach is through fundamentals. Fundamentals. Don't do nothing flashy, nothing that you unreal. Like you don't gonna use a 10-punch combination in a fight. You don't gonna use 20 punches in 10 seconds in a fight. At least you hurt your opponent, you're gonna finish him. But I always try to keep it the most real possible. Simple and real.
Makes sense. No, it makes complete sense. Exactly, because it's almost like you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time on the other stuff, you know?
Yes, I think it's a waste of time, and I think it gives your fighter a false sense of security. Because if he doesn't have a solid foundation, all that stuff's not going to last.